The cusp of a new month. All right, police, we want to tell you about from across our area. They gathered all together today at Penn West Edinburgh to learn about how to spot impaired driving from emerging drugs.
And while it may be easy to spot your average drunk driver, police today trained on how to spot drivers under the influence of newer, lesser-known drugs. That has a different twist police are unfamiliar with. Our Tom Kowalski was at the seminar today. Tom, where are people finding these newer drugs that are affecting their driving?
Well, Mike, simply put, they're finding them wherever they can, whether that be on the illegal drug market, misused over-the-counter drugs or prescription drugs, and even household items. Now, police are in our area now know how to spot these new drugs and what to do when pulling someone over who's driving while under the influence. Everyone knows about the dangers of drunk driving, but today, through a partnership between AAA, PennDOT, and the Pennsylvania DUI Association, police from across the area learned about drugged driving. Terry Ray Anthony of AAA explains.
We have tools for alcohol where they can give a breath test on site, whereas for drugs, there's a lot of times there's nothing really a test can do. So these trainings are really important to train officers on how to detect drugs, and that's why we're here today.
And Maggie Nunley of the Pennsylvania DUI Association tells us what officers look for when pulling someone over for a suspected DUI.
How they're behaving, what their eyes look like, how their speech is, how they're walking, how they're talking, things that they're saying, how they're driving. Now, in regards to a lot of these different substances, again, we don't really think of Imodium and Benadryl and Dramamine as being impairing substances, but unfortunately, if taken irresponsibly, they can be.
So what kind of consequences can one face if they're arrested for a DUI? Whether it be from alcohol or drugs.
A DUI in the beginning is what's considered a misdemeanor degree. Make sure that you are utilizing rideshare. You have a designated driver, a sober designated driver. Also consider a sober sitter, which I like to call somebody that is going to be responsible for your well-being if you are going to partake in some sort of risk type behavior. The biggest thing is we want to make sure that we're keeping everybody safe this holiday.
Now, while a DUI can start as just a misdemeanor, if repeated, it can include license suspension, heavy fines, and even jail time. Live in front of the studio, Tom Kowalski, Erie News Now.
All right, Tom, thanks. Still to come.